9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Jets.
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
They go play action with Hurts.
Here's a diving catch right side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The end result, 21 yards.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. In motion goes the tight end.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Hurts.
Flushed out right. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. A good pickup there, a 22. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 2nd and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
Touchdown, Eagles!
DeAndre Swift.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They start the drive with Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now it's Rodgers. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. On play action, Rodgers gonna look deep for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 43 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes, when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play action. Here's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
3rd and 4. Here's Hurts to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
We've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known the points won't come so easy again.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Rush coming, and
he's taken down.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. 51 yards on the punt there.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Throwing is Hurts. Into space at the 45. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. From the gun, here's Swift.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
Now, that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
He'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
They'll set up a throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. Down the left sideline.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than...
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Cook up the gut.
And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Now a play fake. Rodgers.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Throwing now is Rodgers.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. First down, and they go with Swift again.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Hurts.
This is Smith with a grab. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They will run straight ahead with Swift.
Down to the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Swift going to try at the middle.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Flush to his right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Rodgers will try again on second down.
Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On first down, Rodgers.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
On second down, Cook.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Meanwhile, Rodgers throw into the hands here of Hardman.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
His defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
Here's second down and 3.
Rodgers to throw. This is caught.
And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Now 1st and goal.
To throw is Rodgers. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1.
It's tempting to go for two. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. Back to throw, Rodgers. And that's caught at the 2. And he will not get into the end zone. The defense makes the stop of the game on the 2-point try, and they might just get out of here with a win after all. And the Jets have recovered. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They